You're listening to The Junk Removal Show, real stories, real cleanouts, and real talk from the front lines of junk removal, hosted by Michael Rowley of Corona Junk Removal and Property Maintenance.
Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome to episode 1 of The Junk Removal Show. I'm Michael Rowley, owner of Corona Junk Removal and Property Maintenance based right here in Southern California. I started this show to pull back the curtain on the junk removal industry, the good, the bad, and the hilarious. Whether you're a homeowner with a garage full of junk, a property manager with a problem unit, or another hauler trying to grow your business, this show is for you. Each week, I'll share stories from the job site, lessons I've learned, and tips that'll help you either clean out or build your brand. Before I started Corona Junk Removal, I was deep in the construction and property maintenance world. I worked as a project manager handling everything from retail build-outs to simple commercial maintenance. And over again, I noticed one huge pain point: cleanouts. Junk crews wouldn't show up, or they'd show up with no insurance, no gear, and leave the job half done. It became a liability. I got tired of the excuses, so I did something about it. I initially started with a U-Haul rental. Months later, I bought a trailer, branded my truck, and decided to launch a clean, reliable, and professional junk removal service that actually does what it says it will. The first few jobs, total grind. I was doing everything: answering calls, quoting jobs, loading up couches, and sweeping up afterward. I underpriced a lot of jobs at the beginning. I just wanted to build momentum and trust. I'll never forget this one: hauling out carpet that had soaked in cat urine for 10 years. I had no mask, just gloves, and the smell almost knocked me out. But that job led to a referral, which led to another, and eventually we started building a name. The lesson: show up, do what you say, and clean up better than expected. This business was never just about hauling stuff. It's about building something people can trust. Our customers don't just want someone with a truck. They want reliability, professionalism, and peace of mind. That's why we're licensed, insured, uniformed, and show up with wrapped trucks. That's why we're 5-star rated, because we treat junk removal like a real business, because it is. Let me tell you what customers want, and it's not just cheap hauling. Homeowners want clarity. Realtors want speed and dependability. Property managers want no drama, just results. Most people are overwhelmed when they call us. They're moving, downsizing, cleaning up after someone, or dealing with a hoarder situation. And in that moment, they don't want to flake. They want a crew that shows up, keeps it clean, and makes the junk go away. That's what we do. Let's get real for a second. There's a difference between a professional and a Craigslist cowboy with no license. We've been called in to fix messes left by other haulers, junk dumped illegally, items left behind, customers ghosted. If something goes wrong with one of those guys, you're out of luck. No insurance, no accountability. When you hire us, you get protection. If we break something, we fix it. If there's damage, we're insured. We handle your property like it's ours. That's the difference. Let me give you a few quick stories from the field. We once removed a full spa, had to cut it in half with a Sawzall. There was a snake living inside the pump. Another time we hauled out 7 mattresses from a backyard in Corona. The guy was using them as a wall to block wind. And I'll never forget the senior woman whose garage we cleared after her husband passed. She cried when she saw it empty. She said it was the first time she felt peace in months. That's what this job is. It's not just trash, it's transformation. I started the Junk Removal Show to share those stories, because junk removal isn't just about tossing stuff. It's about timing, trust, and turning chaos into clarity. And whether you're a customer or a service pro, I want you to know how this works behind the scenes, how to hire right, how to price right, and how to build something solid. So here's what's next. Weekly episodes, behind the scenes stories, business tips for other junk haulers, customer education from pricing to process. I'll also answer your questions, shout out our team, and share what we're learning as we grow. If you want a fast, free quote, visit coronajunkpm.com or DM us a photo on Instagram at coronajunkpm. And next week, we're answering a big one. What really happens to your junk after we haul it away? I'm Michael, and this is the Junk Removal Show. Let's get to work. Brought to you by Corona Junk Removal and Property Maintenance, cleaning up Southern California one haul at a time.
You're listening to the Junk Removal Show, real stories, real cleanouts, and real talk from the front lines of junk removal, hosted by Michael Rowley of Corona Junk Removal and Property Maintenance.